Sagittarius, what's going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at your energy via the tarot, astrology, and any channeled messages that come through. So let's get into it. We're in Cancer season. We're about to come up on a full moon in Capricorn. It's actually a pretty good full moon. There's a lot more positive things that are happening in the transits, which is definitely needed. Cancer energy has been really loving, supportive, nurturing. It's giving us an opportunity to kind of take a step back and reset in a way where we're honoring ourselves a little bit more, supporting or building a better foundation for ourselves. That's definitely that Mars in Virgo vibe. We also have Saturn and Neptune in Aries, and Neptune's already in retrograde, and Saturn is about to go into retrograde at the end of this week on the 13th. So it is this opportunity to really reinvest in ourselves in a way that we're trusting our instincts, trusting our intuition, trusting what we're sensing and feeling, even if it's not ideal, like even if it's something that we don't necessarily want to happen. It's those values of things that we know it's probably going to be better off for us in the long run, right? I'm not saying to cut off something that's like important to you, or that is like, it's more out of fear, anxiety, doubt that you want to run away or whatever. Like, I'm not putting that on you, I promise, Sagittarius. But there is just this energy of kind of reading between the lines, really vetting people, situations that you're interacting with present day, whether they're just coming into your life or they've been around for a long time. There's actually something that's manifesting in the astrology called a Magick triangle. So dope. It lasts until 2028. And it's a triangle essentially between Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. And so it allows us to be optimistic towards the future. I feel like this is so important right now as Pluto has moved into Aquarius, because a lot is changing. But again, the change is for better life. It's the opportunity for us to step into things that are just more honoring of our heart, more in alignment with what we actually want. Even if it is a little unique or outside of the box, right? It's actually better to kind of pursue those things right now anyway. All that to say, that's why, sorry, it was a little bit of a long intro, but that's why I like to start off with an energy cleansing, just set the tone, set the vibe for the reading, cleanse out any blocks, obstacles, limitations we might be coming into. It's a really good time to set your own intention as well, especially if you come in with something on your heart, on your mind, something you would like Spirit to deliver messages to you around. Definitely give that over, be open to receive. It's a really great way to personalize these collective readings. And I also do personal readings. I offer a variety of healing and wellness services. Readings are one of them. If you want me to look at your personal situation, how it's faring, where it's headed, or if you are just more interested in a realignment of self, mind, body, soul, I do energy healing as well as Ayurvedic or holistic wellness consultations. When we're feeling strong, grounded, balanced in ourselves, that's really where we're manifesting happiness, abundance, fulfillment, and we all totally deserve that. I would love to help support in whatever way possible. Definitely hit me up, Sagittarius. All the info, did I already say this? To get into contact with me is in the description box below. I'm sorry if I did. I apologize. Sometimes I space out. All right. Let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from your being so that we may see and understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love. This is Gigantor. Amen. It is huge. Yeah. Anyway, so Sagittarius, you feel like, I don't know, I was picking up this energy of you feeling like you've forgotten how good something can be. Maybe it's just life. Maybe it's just not having to worry, not having to be so caught up in like either drama, chaos. Maybe it's someone else's drama or chaos. I feel like there is this energy around you where you've taken time to separate a little bit, and having distance has really helped you specifically, because you do feel a little bit more confident, a little more carefree. It's not a question of your loyalty. It's just that like you're not dealing with the bullshit anymore. And I feel like this to me feels like you're drawing or setting some boundaries with someone, something that's very necessary, that's very important right now. And I think this has been a process, because it obviously looks like there was commitment in this situation to whatever capacity. It doesn't just have to be romantic in nature. Take what resonates. But it looks like, you know, whatever you kind of committed to, I'm seeing this as like spirit coming in, spirit, universe, God, however you understand it, those that protect you, this value of like you being protected, right? Like kind of just like redirecting you. Maybe Sagittarius, this isn't the best thing for you. And so it does feel like a redirection, but I feel like I said, whatever that time space was that you've had apart from this, it's helping you a lot. I feel like you're kind of making peace with what's happened. It does look like there is a little bit of back and forth energy. Maybe this person's situation has resurfaced. I saw that move on at the bottom of the deck. It feels a little bit like the same thing over and over and over again. The repeat button is on. That's how it feels. It definitely looks like it's representing itself so that you can let go. I also feel like spirit is confirming to you exactly why things have happened in the way that they had. Like, I feel like had you kept going in a certain way, you would have been the one with the short end of the stick always. And that's the problem, is perhaps you're too trusting, too open, too whatever to someone, right? Like maybe giving them a little bit too much. Over giving of yourself is what I'm hearing. And people who want to take advantage of that can easily sniff that out, right? Because that's kind of their goal, their motivation. And it looks like this is someone or something that's more dependent on you than you are onto them. But at the same time, however they have manipulated the situation, it's keeping you in line, so to speak. Like it's almost like the reverse. You're fearing that they actually have more control, and at the drop of the hat they could do X, Y, and Z, whatever that is for you. Or, you know, it's this energy of like screwing you over, or maybe they do have some level of control, maybe they do, but in actuality, if maybe you took a step back, what I think the best thing to do is, when we kind of have to understand the reality of a situation, when dynamics are emotional or there's a lot of messiness involved, write a pros and cons list. Just like write out like the facts of what has happened. That can be really sobering, you know? And I also feel like it could be very beneficial to you, Sagittarius, especially because caution is in your blocked energy. I feel like there might be a little bit too much freedom. This Tower card keeps popping out. And I think this is more about like you protecting yourself, right? Like at the end of the day, you are who matters the most to you and to your life. And it looks like someone's very much back and forth. It looks like spirit's definitely protecting you in the process. We're getting two angels with trumpets. You know, I feel like this is kind of a wake-up call. I feel like this is a little bit out of left field. Or here's the thing, as you're putting your boundaries down, you're seeing someone in a whole new light, in a light that perhaps you just didn't really recognize was there. For whatever reason, you're like really emotionally connected to this person, this situation, but it's someone who really is not paying the same respect back to you. So you know that your heart is intertwined with this, and you're doing everything that you can to just be diplomatic, to kind of have that bird's eye perspective. Also, at the same time, it feels like this might be giving someone too much benefit of the doubt, because it looks like there's a habit, it looks like there's a pattern, it looks like this is someone who's like on the defensive, or I don't know, like maybe they're standing up to you is what I'm seeing. They're standing up to you, and it's stressing you out. Like there's something about this dynamic where there's a lot of stress. Like I feel like maybe in a way that you used to respect someone, it's just not that way anymore. And it kind of looks like either they're getting people on their side, or they're ganging up on you, or I don't know, like it feels messy, right? It feels like someone who perhaps has gotten a little too arrogant, too big for their britches, so to speak. I don't know that they have something against you, but that's how they're making it out to be. Like there's a lot of that's probably why I keep doing this with my hand. There's like a lot of finger pointing, a lot of projection, a lot of blame, and it's in effort, Sagittarius. So you'll stay put. So you'll kind of stay in line is maybe a better way to say it. Giving them options when I don't know if they deserve it. I mean, everyone's situation is going to be a little bit different. There are other factors involved that don't make it so easy to cut something or someone off, but also at the same time, like Spirit's really encouraging you to let go. I think this is the time, I mean, here's the thing. I think it looks like you have options. It looks like you have options. And I feel like that's where your strength is coming into play. Not specifically with this dynamic, because they will be back. Things aren't over. Things aren't said and done with whatever this is. And you kind of know that. Also, be mindful moving forward. Be cautious. Whatever they're attacking you about, I feel like is not fair. Simply put, it has this energy of like someone kind of, maybe there's some legitimacy to what they're saying, but it also feels blown out of proportion, right? And they also know how to pull at your heartstrings. So again, that first message of a break or a little bit of distance, I feel like is going to be a benefit. I feel like Spirit is actually delivering that to you this week. That is full moon in Capricorn energy, where Capricorn, unfortunately, is kind of a hard sign. We just have to like bust our butt to do the work. And sometimes it's just like grinning and bearing it. And that's kind of what the situation feels like. Because of the dynamics and because there is Neptune in retrograde sometimes brings out illusion, confusion, places where people are trying to maybe mess with our mind a little bit. Black Moon Lilith is tensely aspected to Uranus as well as to Mercury. So people are really good at manipulating right now with their words and what they're saying. I love this. And I swear I didn't look at this first, I promise. I listen to myself. There you go, Sagittarius. Listening to myself, to my inner self, is meditation. This leads me towards enlightenment. I don't waste my time on distractions and illusions. I avoid gossiping and judging others. Honestly, I feel like that's not only the freedom that you find for yourself, but that's the freedom that you find in this situation. Sometimes we get so wrapped up in other people's drama, and it's easy to kind of like judge or gossip or think kind of fixate, and it's not our lives, right? Like when we let go, obviously when it's people we care about, for sure, right? But there is this energy of like, they're not giving you the same energy, and when they do, it's like to put you down, or that's how it feels. And I feel like I don't take offense at what others say about me. I think some of what they're saying or whatever energy, the gossip they're trying to project, is not in alignment with the reality of the situation. My effing throat chakra is closing up as I'm saying that. When I feel upset because what others say about me, I just waste my energy 100%. In the end, others' opinions are not about me, but a product of their egos. When I ignore opinions, my approach to life becomes objective, and I enjoy life. And I feel like that's so important. It's hard for anyone to do. Sagittarius, your energy definitely loves, you know, to connect and have community, and you want people to like you and approve of you, and sometimes people just don't. I definitely learned that the not fun way. And it sucks, but I love that value of rejection is redirection. It really is spirit like watching out for you, having your back. So even if this person's situation can't do it, at least someone is, right? And this is all about, I go deeper in my life. Life is an adventure. I seek wisdom in life. I transform fear into love. I accept pain and transform it into wisdom. Such a beautiful way to end this reading, Sagittarius, because it shows that like as each step goes on, you're choosing to empower yourself. Even though it is painful, even though there is something around this dynamic that you want to work out, that you want to see kind of manifest, you're also having this opportunity to like look at it from a different lens and really understand like what's going on here so that you can begin a new adventure, right? Like go a little bit deeper in your life in a new way, in a magical way, like, right? That magical triangle, hope and fulfillment. All right. Thank you so much for your energy always, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed the reading, found messages that resonated for you here. Definitely drop comments below. I would love to hear, or just say, hey, share in a little love at little TLC. I so appreciate all the love, all the support to the channel. Now I'm sending love and blessings back to you.